What's up, guys? This is Rickaldo, and I'm playing some Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. I'm going through the campaign in these. Tell me if you like the content. I'm going to be recording, one or two matches depending on how long they are per video. And I'll be basically, I'll be listing out some basic concepts behind this game, being Magic the Gathering, that is. Now, I did play the first two matches, and they're alright. I mean, I hate playing these encounters, quote unquote. They're just not interesting. Your opponent just plays the same ability over and over. It is not very interesting. So in this game, for the campaign, so far I've been playing the green deck. The blue deck just doesn't have any, doesn't have enough oomph to it, a way to kill your opponent. And the red deck's actually a very high skill capped card advantage deck. I really like the red deck personally. I think the red deck is probably a deck I would rather play in like a real tournament or something. But in this one, I'll just be playing the green deck. It performs very well. Let's go into the deck manager and look at the basic things that I've changed. Now in this deck, you can do a lot of things to provide synergy with your deck. I went for a pretty basic build. Actually, I'm gonna make a quick edit here. I'm gonna add some of these companions. Ditch these. Now the medallions are very good, but for my build, I don't prefer them in this build because in the deck I wanted to do what's a deck type called ramp, which means I put more land onto the board before my opponents do, and for that it's very conducive towards the end game with this green deck, because if you look at it, it's got this like chroma keyword and a whole lot of with some of the creatures and a whole lot of like really stellar green creatures that work together. I mean, look at the Hydra even. It costs 1 forest less to cast for each of the green creatures I control. And if my green creatures are bigger, I get to put the ant queens in to, I don't know, good card synergy. I feel that it makes the deck much more viable. Alright, so in this, I'm heading into the duel. The first two duels are not interesting to watch, guys, trust me. From here on out, I'll be playing always at the Planeswalker level. I don't really know what that means. To me, they really aren't that hard. But this is just like it's like a very low tier deck game. Real Magic decks are very much more like, it's like a Ferrari versus a real Magic deck is like a Ferrari versus these, which are normal. These are just like your normal cars. Horrible analogy. One. Okay, so it's just land go. He actually got a Doomed Traveler. I love me some Doomed Traveler. This card's really good. When he dies, he only costs one mana, first of all. When he dies, you get an extra token out of him. For spirit decks, that can be pretty volatile because there's different archetypes of decks, and a lot of the more creature synergy decks, he's a great addition for. I don't know what I think about the Accorder Paladin. Sort of awkward. Now I have a question already. This is sort of why I like playing this green deck. It allows you to make choices fairly early on. Do I want to play my creature and block his creature, or would I rather play the Nature's Lore and ramp? Now, I don't have any big creatures in my hand right now, so if I ramp, what will I get on the next draw, sort of a thing. So I'm just going to go with the creature. Save myself losing the 5 life. The Accorder Paladin has an attribute called Battle Cry, which would make the Doomed Traveler hit me harder. I'd rather trade for that Doomed Traveler right now. Oh no, I should have used Nature's Lore. Oh well. This next turn I'll be able to use Cultivate, and well, I don't even know if I want to use Cultivate really. I'll just cast 2 Nature's Lores. It'll actually be a pretty good play. Oh no. Yeah, click that one. Yeah, in this deck, my opponent here is actually gonna trash me this next turn. I'm gonna get hit for 7. Wow, I'm already on a 2-turn clock from here. I actually might try out that deck that I'm playing against right here. I love a beatdown deck. I really just don't have any. I don't have as much fun with these green, really big monster decks. They seem sort of cheesy to me. Whereas if you play one of their decks correctly, you can really put some hurt on them. So right here on this play, I'm going to cast my Garruk's Pack Leader. This card will just help with card synergy. And I'll Prey Upon on... I'll use my Prey Upon ability on his Fiend Hunter to release my Garruk's Companion. And when my Garruk's Companion comes over to the battlefield again, I'll get to draw a card. So, Prey Upon is actually a fantastic control ability. And all of a sudden I'm looking okay. I just need to draw it into a threat. Something that as soon as I put it on the board will really hit some people right in the face. Now right here, if he attacks, I'm going to be at 1 health. I think this is GG one way or another. Yep, pacifism on both of my creatures. There you go. Got slaughtered. Set in for the reduel. That deck is actually really good. Well, I don't know how good, but it seems really fun. I want to try it. I want to keep this in. Bam. Oh, I gotta play first. I'm gonna go for the Nature's Lore instead of the Garruk's Companion, mainly because I have these really big creatures in my hand. And the sooner you can play the bigger creatures, that's what my deck is built to do, is play the really big, mean creatures. I don't really want to fight them on the ground, you know, early game. So I'm just going to cast Nature's Lore and pass the turn. Boom. I want that forest. No other forest would suffice. I wish you could choose some of the different art for the forests. There have been some really cool ones. I love the art from Zendikar. So I'm just going to take 2 damage. Whatever. I'll be on 4 mana on turn 3, which is okay. Oh, okay, it's one of the rings that makes their dudes better. So in this game, I already saw his deck. He's got a lot of control coming my way, and he has really good beatdown. He was able to kill me quickly. So sometimes in control decks, it doesn't matter if you can control your opponent if you cannot destroy your opponent, sort of a situation. So that's just one of the sentiments that I like to talk about when I'm talking about a deck. Now this creature has first strike, so that's really pretty good. And you get a token out of it. It's like a fixed version of the oh, not really fixed, but the Blade Splicer. The Blade Splicer was an amazing unit, by the way, guys. You know what, right here, I'm just going to trade for it. My goal really isn't to kill him early game. My goal is to get, you know, Primeval Titan on the battlefield. Something to that effect. So I've got 5 mana. How much does he cost? 3, 6, 8. I don't want to attack. He'll just be able to kill my dudes. So he'll be costing 7, but I don't know. I'm just gonna wait till next turn. Cast my Primeval Titan. He's got 4 cards in hand, so he'll probably be able to control my Primeval Titan. But even then, it's a little bit of a mess for me at this point. The Primeval Titan will ward off this creature, the Attendant Knight. On this one, I'm just gonna, well, withdraw. I want to block the token. This way I get to kill something of his, as well as, I don't know, I get to trade for something of his. Yeah, I don't get rid of the 3/3, but guess what? I get to throw down a Primeval Titan right now. By the way, if Wizards ever watches this, please make mouse controls more tolerable. So on this play, I mean, at this point, he's sort of in a bit of trouble. Like, he'll have a 4/4 first striker, but I'll still get to beat him down for a little bit. He's going to have to do something to get rid of my guy. There you go, a pacifism. But that's a pacifism that it's not on my Hydra next turn. I'll be able to cast my Hydra straight up. I'm going to get hit for 4 again, wow. His deck is pretty brutal. Hurts. The Cultivate? Nah. I just want to play the Hydra. I think I'm sort of out of this game too. Man, his deck is really good. I'm going to try his deck after this. The Odric deck. He's not going to attack in. He doesn't have control in his hand. He spent most of his threats already, it looks like. Now I'm going to cast the Pack Leader, and I'm also going to cast my Cultivate. Having a lot of Cultivate and land grab spells is really preferred in a deck because it thins your... Think about it. You don't want to be drawing land. You want to be drawing big haymaker creatures that will just decimate your opponent. Right here, I'm going to attack in. At some point, you have to attack your opponent. If you do not attack your opponent, you'll just lose. And now look at this. I've got him on the clock. He has to kill me, or I'll kill him. With the play of the soldier tokens here, he's in a really good spot, actually. I'm going to be forced to block here. I don't mind losing the Pack Leader. He's only a 4/4, really. I mean, he does draw me cards, but at this point in the game, I'm not as worried about... Well, I don't know. I'm going to only be casting 1 to 2 spells per turn. Let's hope I draw something pretty big here. That was an excellent card to draw in this circumstance. So now he's a 19-19. I get to attack in, and if he has no answer, I'll just get the win for cheese. Oh, that drops him to 1. Oh no. What is he going to do about this? Oh, wait, this creature's got the ring now. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm pretty much going to yank the win this next turn. He's got a lot of soldier tokens at this point, but my creature has trample. What a cheesy deck. That's the one part of the green deck that I love. It's always super cheesy. Anytime you win with it, feels like a sort of weird win. So right now, I have this game made. He has 0 cards in his hand. He's at 1 health. My creature's got trample. I'll be able to fight him. Just cast the Leatherback Baloth. What else? Alright, looks like I'm taking game 2 here. That was really embarrassing to lose like that in game 1, and, well, game 2 was an embarrassing victory, I think. I'm going to be playing his deck. I love the token attribute of his deck. Hey, thanks for watching. This was just a quick game of the Magic RPG campaign ladder. It's been Rickle. Feel free to rate and subscribe, guys. I read our comments and I read your comments and things. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.